Shalom, shalom, akiyam. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kwadash. I would also like to give a double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. I would also like to say peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, starting with the 144,000 men of Israel, which consists of the servants, the prophets, whom have been ordained since the foundations of this earth to sing this new song, which comes in the form of this gospel, which would be preached throughout all four corners of this earth and rest upon the ears of the innumerable multitude, men, women, and children of Israel, who may be scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. It's just Bayan back again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And I just want to get into a brief lesson and, Lord willing, share a few clips and a few pieces of information with you Akiyam and Akwaf, tapping into the mindset of a madman, whom is none other than Esau Edom, the so-called white man. And this lesson came through the inspiration of a prophecy watch I was watching by the elder Yashawamba a day or so ago, regarding this notion that Elon Musk is going to be able to colonize Mars, man. And this is how you know that this man has been deceived through his pride. And ultimately, this is their way of stealing back the birthright. Because we understand when you read Genesis 27, when Isaac blessed Esau, Isaac being Yahweh Shai for those of you that can receive it, Esau's blessing came with statutes and limitations. You see, he received the blessing, but as we know, he sold his birthright to our progenitor, Jacob. You see, where his blessing sets bounds on him via time and his ability to travel beyond the earth or beneath the sea, what so have you. He's bounded. He can only go so far. He's only going to be able to rule for so long. But the birthright gives you sovereignty eternal. And it gives you the ability to travel beyond the realms of the earth. As Yahweh Shai stated in John 14? In his father's house, there are many mansions, man. You see? If it wasn't so, the Lord wouldn't have told us that. Roughly paraphrasing the precept. So those with the birthright, which will be Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, when we come into the time of Jacob, okay, we are going to have the ability to leave this universe and go beyond. Go from different planet to different planet. Okay, go to the depths of the sea. Because that's what comes with the birthright. And Esau's trying to steal that back. You see? And ultimately, we know the elite are holding his hand and guiding him in everything he's doing because, again, he's just a mere puppet, Elon Musk. Okay? Someone they're using to have out in the forefront, pretty much execute, their dirty work. But needless to say, their pride, man, as it tells us in Obadiah, let's start there. Their pride has deceived them. Let's go here. The book of Obadiah. We'll start at verse 3. Chapter 1, only one chapter here. All right, in verse 3, and it reads, the pride of thine heart, right? That word heart in the Paleo Hebrew is lab, which is your mind, right? So the pride of thine mind have deceived thee. You see, so Esau's pride, okay, has deceived him. He's playing himself. As the elder Yashawamba says, he's psyching himself out. All right, this is what these elite are doing. They're psyching themselves out, making themselves think that they can truly go on forever and go beyond the earth and to inhabit other planets. Mars is specifically on their scopeo. They really think they can do this, man. Okay, they're playing themselves, man. Their pride has caused them to be deceived. Look, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock. And we know Esau was dwelling in Petra, Mount Seir. You see, this is where you get the word Caucasian from. Okay, Caucasian, when you get that word Caucasian, when you look it up in the etymology, why don't we just do that? Caucasian Okay, you got Caucasian under the noun. It says mountain range between the Black and Caspian seas. That's where they were dwelling, right? Separating Europe and the Middle East. Let's see here. To be from a Scythian word, similar, literally, the mountain. Okay? White with snow, matter. Let's go back. Let's get the adjective here. Here we go. Caucasian, so a resident of native of the Caucasus, right? The Caucasus Mountains. Look it. Meaning one of the white race. And we know there's no such thing as white. Okay? That's something that Esau conjured up in the 1700s in efforts to gain dominance, man. That's part of his social construct he formulated. Okay? But look at, meaning one of the Edomite races, man. You see? Because they were cave dwellers, man. A resident, right, of the Caucasus Mountains. Look at 1807, of or pertaining to the Caucasus Mountains. See? Applied to the what? White race. Because that's where they were dwelling at. Right? It literally means cave dweller. Okay? That's when we go back, we know who this is talking to. See, now we know who this is talking to, man. Continuing on, let's read from the top. Obadiah 1 and 3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock. Okay? Whose habitation is high. Alright? Hey, Caucasus means what? Mountain. You see? It goes into the Caucasus Mountains, man. Their habitation is naturally high. This is why we have skyscrapers, man. The first skyscraper was in Chicago. Who do you think was behind that? An Edomite. Go look it up. Okay? Look it. That saith in his heart, right? That saith in his mind, who shall bring me down to the ground? That's that pride. And you see throughout all their rulerships, from the Greeks all the way to now, between them, the Russians, okay, they have what? They have an eagle. That eagle represents them. The eagle being the highest flying bird and the proudest. Because this is the spirit that they come in. They have a mindset that like they can't be taken down, like they can't be stopped. And this is how we know that they won't stop until they're stopped. And there's without a doubt, hands down, they're going to be stopped. Because the scriptures tell us that. And guess who's going to stop them? Let's find out. Obadiah 1 and 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle. See, that's another token to who this is talking to. And though thou set thy nest among the stars, right? And you see this man in the heavens as we speak. He got that space station. Okay, he's got weapons up there, which what this is going. The nest, you know, when you have a nest. Okay, let me see if I can get this in the etymology as well. When you get it under a verb. Bear with me. All right, we're here on the Merriam-Webster. And when you get this word nest, under noun, you got to go to definition 6, right? Look it. An in place group of weapons. You see? And this man has weapons in the heavens, man. All right, in the form of them lasers, those direct energy weapons. You see? And that's what that's tapping into when we go back here. Obadiah 1 and 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest, okay, among the stars, okay, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord Yahweh. You see, so it's Yahweh through his son Yahweh Shai, pursuing to Isaiah 63, that's gonna bring this man down. And he's gonna fight in his pride. He's gonna try and fight against Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. And this is something that's well understood. And we see the scriptures tell us that he strives against the Lord. And tells us that in Jeremiah. You see? But the Lord set up snares and traps for him. And at the end of this thing, he's going to lose. Because he's striven against the Lord. As a matter of fact, let's get that real quick. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 50. In verse 24, I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art taken, O Babylon. See, Babylon being what? The daughter of Babylon. This is talking to America. And we know Esau, Edom is the king of the hill. All right now, look. And thou was not aware. Why? Because of their pride. Their pride deceived them. Pride will blind you. And this is what happened in Esau's case. He's waxed so proud that he's blinded. And Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai has puffed him up like Pharaoh, just so at the end of this thing, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai can show his power. Watch this. And thou was not aware, thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord Yahweh. And this right here is a form of this man striving against the Lord. He's fighting against the Lord, man. Here it is. He's been shown mercy. He's been given the fatness of the earth. Okay? The resources, the substance, the sovereignty, the inner limits of the dew of heaven. And this nigga's still not happy. He hasn't even searched out the ocean, the seas, okay? And he wants to go beyond the planet. He hasn't even searched out the earth in its totality, and he wants to go beyond this, showing you the greed and the covetousness that this man possesses. But check this out. I got this from the New York Times. We are going to tap into a couple of videos too, Lord willing. But check this out, right? This is the New York Times, right? And this is dated July 11th, 2024, right? So earlier this year, around the summertime, right? Check out this title, right? Elon Musk's plan to put 1 million Earthlings on Mars in 20 years, man. All right, this is their plan, and they're dead set. They're dead set on this plan. Okay, while Jake's out here playing around, okay, drill rapping and twerking, okay, Esau's planning on leaving the planet in efforts to steal back the birthright. Look at SpaceX employees, and SpaceX is owned by, Elon Musk. Look at SpaceX employees are working on designs for a Martian city, including dome habitats and spacesuits, and researching whether humans can procreate off Earth. Mr. Musk has volunteered his semen, bro. And I told you, we opened up the video with what? We're gonna tap into the mind of a madman, man. Okay, and Elon Musk is gonna be that mascot, even though we know, this trickles further up. All right, this starts with the global elite. Elon Musk is just, again, a puppet. Okay, he's somebody they have on their front line, to bring forth their diabolical mindset. Look, for more than 2 decades, Elon Musk has focused SpaceX, his rocket company, on his lifelong goal of reaching Mars. Over the last year, he has also ramped up work on what will happen if he gets there. Mr. Musk, if he's 53, has directed SpaceX employees to drill into the design and details of a Martian city. According to 5 people with knowledge of the efforts and documents viewed by the New York Times, one team is drawing up plans for small dome habitats, including the materials that could be used to build them. Another is working on spacesuits to combat Mars' hostile environment, while a medical team is researching whether humans can have children there. Mr. Musk has volunteered his semen, all right, to help seed a colony to people familiar with his comments said, man. Okay, this man, he wants to play God. The scriptures tell us this is his mindset. This is his stance. He wants to be like the Most High. Okay? But again, the birthright. This man's trying to operate out of the realms of the blessing he was given. Okay, and again, they're dead set. Let's get this clip.
How much time before there's regular travel back and forth to Mars, roughly? Like a real civilization on Mars?
Well, I think it's going to take a while to build a real civilization. The threshold that really matters is, do we have enough resources on Mars such that if the spaceships from Earth stop coming,
you can survive.
Yeah, you're going to have all the things necessary to sustain civilization on Mars. And the reason that the ships from Earth stop coming could be World War III or slow decline of civilization. So civilization here on Earth could end with a bang or a whimper. We're getting past the Great Filter to become a multi-planet species. A species that does not become multiplanetary, simply waiting around until there's some extinction event.
Yo, and this man's not playing. Okay, going back to his little SpaceX project. Check this out real quick before we get that clip. There's his site right here. And you can go in here and tap in and look around. I mean, we'll look around a little bit. But he has a few shuttles. He got the Falcon 9, Falcon Heavy, the Dragon, the Starship. Okay, just to name a few. Right, and they got, let me see something. Let's get this mission. What's their mission? Let's read a little bit. This is what he said. You want to wake up in the morning and think the future is going to be great. And that's what's being, and this is a quote. This is Elon Musk speaking. You want to wake up in the morning and think the future is going to be great. And that's what being a spacefaring civilization is all about. See, they know that their future is grim. They're trying to draw up a dream for hope at the end of the tunnel, but there's no hope. There's no light at the end of the tunnel for you Edomites, man. You're at the end of the rope. Okay, you're at the end of your blessing. It's about believing in the future and thinking that the future will be better than the past. And I can't think of anything more exciting than going out there and being among the stars. This is outside of your realm, E. It's outside of your realm. You will not be out there among the stars. It's just not possible. Again, your blessing that you receive from Isaac, it won't allow it. Okay? It's etched in stone, as they say. All right, let's go back.
Threshold for how much time before there's regular travel back and forth to Mars, roughly? Like a real civilization on Mars?
Well, I think it's going to take a while to build a real civilization. The threshold that really matters is, do we have enough resources on Mars such that if the spaceships from Earth stop coming,
you can survive.
Yeah, you're going to have all the things necessary to sustain civilization on Mars. And the reason that the ships from Earth stop coming could be World War III or slow decline of civilization. So civilization here on Earth could end with a bang or a whimper.
You heard me said the reason why those ships can stop coming could be because of World War III or the decline on Earth. You see, so they know World War III is a reality. World War III is a reality. You see, and that's what's going to stop Esau in his tracks. Okay, that's why when we read, let me get this precept real quick. Isaiah 14, That's Esau being stopped in his tracks right there. World War III is going to stop this man. You see? The book of Isaiah, even though he thinks it's going to play out in his benefit, because he thinks he's going to climb up out of the ashes like the phoenix bird. That's what he thinks. But in reality, that's going to be his demise. Okay? They're going to be hiding out in those bunkers. And then ultimately pursuing the Isaiah 24, the elect is going to reach out and seek him out and get him. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. Upon New Jerusalem coming down, man. Isaiah 14. And these elite are going to be the first fruit of captivity in the eon to come under Jacob. Pursuing the Psalms. Let's see here. Let's start right here. Isaiah 14 and 12. And it reads, How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? See that? Son of the morning, how art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? Now you got the heathen, you got these wacky-tacky bugged out Christians, that will tell you that this is talking about the spiritual demon Satan, Lucifer. Now mind you, this is Lucifer's in the scriptures only one time, and it's right here. Okay, no other time is Lucifer mentioned in the Bible. What you're gonna find out, this word Lucifer, it's not going into the spiritual demon Satan. This is talking to the global elite. And how do we know that? Let's do this. When you get this word Lucifer, and the blue letter,
Strong's H 1966. Haleo.
and we got Hayala, right? Hayala, if I'm saying that right, Hayala, right? And it goes into what? Light bearer. You see? Light bearer, shining one, morning star. Look at, of the king of Babylon. You see? Of the king of Babylon. And it says, and Satan. They come in the works of Satan. These global elite come in the spirit of Satan. It tells you that in 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter. You see? Whose workings are coming after the workings of Satan. You see? So these light bearers, this is talking to the global elite. They're the ones bearing the light on the left-hand side right now. You see? So this is who this is talking to, man. Right here. Now watch this. Isaiah 14 and 12. And it reads, How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? Heaven goes into what? A rulership. There's 3 types of heaven. Heaven as in a rulership. Heaven as in the constellations. Okay? Where the birds fly, the stars, etc. Or heaven as in the 4th dimension where our power dwells. Okay? This specific heaven's talking about rulership. How art thou fallen from heaven? How art thou fallen from rulership, man? O Lucifer, you elite. Right? Son of the morning, you light bearers, right? How art thou cut down to the ground? Right? Isaiah 47. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. There is no more throne. Right? Which did is weaken the nations, man. With her philosophies, with their mindset. Okay? Look it. For thou hast said in thine heart, in thy mind, I will ascend into heaven. This is echoing Obadiah. Because it's talking to the same people. Edomites, the elite. Right? For thou hast said in thine heart, which are those international banking families, man. Okay? For thou hast said in thine heart. So thou hast said in thy mind, I will ascend into heaven. You see? I will exalt my throne above the stars of power. So they're saying they're going to go beyond. Okay? This galaxy here. This atmosphere, rather. You know? They're going to go beyond planet Earth's atmosphere. You see? And go elsewhere. Different planets. Right? I will exalt my throne above the stars of power. And that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to colonize Mars, man. They're trying to get there first. Which they're not going to successfully do. Right? I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. Right? And this is talking about Israelites, man. He's sitting upon the mount of the congregation of Israel, man. Right in the sides of the north, which is right here in Babylon the Great. You see? And not exalting himself above the stars of power is twofold too, because we're like it under stars, man. The 12 tribes of Israel. You see? And what proves that is Joseph's dream. And he had that dream. I believe that's Genesis 26 or 27, one of the two. You see? And that's what this man has attempted to do. He's attempted to exalt himself above the stars, above the Israelites. And he's trying to exalt himself above the stars. He's trying to go beyond earth. Okay? To infinity and beyond, like Buzz Lightyear be quoting. This is what this man's trying to do. You see? Look. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. This is this man's plan. This is that proud mindset that this man has. But he's going to fail miserably. 144, Carl Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
We're getting past the great filter to become a multi-planet species. A species that does not become multiplanetary, simply waiting around until there is some extinction event, either self-inflicted or external. It's like, do you want a future where we're out there among the stars, exploring the universe, or do you want a future where we're stuck on Earth forever?
Because they know that their destruction is coming.
Khan. They know it's over. That's why they got a doomsday clock.
This video is 10 minutes and 44 seconds. You call Halal about Shemir Shai.
Yeah, I think it's important to have a future that is inspiring and appealing. I mean, I just think that there have to be reasons that you get up in the morning and you want to live. Like, why do you want to live? What's the point? What inspires you? What do you love about the future? And if we're not out there, if the future does not include being out there among the stars, and being a multi-planet species, I find that
the red planet is a little...
Yeah, I think it's important, it's inspiring and appealing. I mean, I just think that there have to be reasons that you get up in the morning and you want to live. Like, why do you want to live? What's the point? What inspires you? What do you love about the future? And if we're not out there, if the future does not include being out there among the stars, and being a multi-planet species, I find that it's incredibly depressing if that's not the future that we're going to have.
Yeah, that's not the future that you got. Okay? Because again, as we were speaking earlier in the lesson, pursuing to the blessing, which we're going to go there now. Okay? You have statutes and limitations. You're not going up there with the stars, Esau. Okay? Your ass is staying grounded on planet Earth. You ain't not going to be able to go anywhere else and destroy it. Okay? You've taken peace from the earth. That was about all you were going to be able to do. Okay? The book of Genesis 27. Right? And let's show you. Let's get into a few things real quick through the spirit. Right? The book of Genesis chapter 27. Right? In verse 39. Check it out. And we're going to show you a comparison between Jacob's blessing and Esau. Look. Now, this is upon, Esau coming in, begging for a blessing, realized he got Yaquab. Right? He started crying like he always do. And check it out. Isaac hit him with the blessing. Genesis 27 and 39, and it reads, and Isaac, which was Yahweh Shai, for those of you that can receive it, his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling. You see, listen. Thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and the dew of heaven above. Thy dwelling. Okay? Where he's going to dwell. So when you get this word, it says what? Thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above. So you're not going to be able to go beyond that. Now check this out. Now again, heaven goes into what? Remember, we mentioned it. There's three heavens: government, right? Then you got the heavens as in where the birds fly, where the stars are, but amongst this within this galaxy, you know. You see, this Earth's sun, this planet's moon, because Mars has, I believe, 2 moons, if I'm not mistaken. You see, it has its own little solar system going on. You see, so needless to say, this nigga's not gonna go beyond this little threshold. He's not gonna get through the Van Allen belt. Okay, now check it out. We're gonna show you. So when you get this word, in the etymology, right? Dwelling goes into what? Place of residence, habitation, okay, abode. Look at delay, procrastination. Look at staying in a place. I'm gonna have to call the brother back. Look, staying in a place. Let me let this call go through. Bear with me, Aki Amanakwa. I'm gonna have to call the brother back. Bear with me. So staying in a place, okay, and where's that place Esau gonna stay? Right here on the earth, okay. He ain't going no further than this, and he's gonna have limits to where he can go on the earth and within it, as far as the ocean and the heavens. And matter of fact, let's get this in the I actually have it up in the GMB, real quick, right? Genesis chapter 27 and verse 39 in the GMB. Check it out. Then Isaac said to him, no dew from heaven for you, no fertile fields for you. You see that? That's why the earth is not giving her strength to him. All right, this is why this man's making GMO fruit and synthetic meats. Because the earth is languishing under this man's rulership, because he's not meant to get the voluptuous fruits of it. Being that his blessing is limited, he's not going to get the best of the best. You know? Look though. No dew from heaven for you. Okay? He's not going to go outside of the realms, okay, of this inner atmosphere. He's done. Okay, that where he got the satellites at, his little space, his little space station. That's it. That's all he got. That's all he got. That's the furthest he's going, and that's about it. Now, when you go back to Genesis, right, and when you go to the blessing that Jacob received, check this out. Check out what Isaac said to Jacob. He said what? Therefore, power, okay, give thee of the dew of heaven and the fatness of the earth and plenty of corn and wine. It says, therefore, power give thee of the dew of heaven and the fatness of the earth. Because this is that birthright, man. You get everything, man. You get everything, man. You see? It doesn't say, therefore, power give thee of the dew of heaven for no reason. You see, as a matter of fact, let's see what it says in the GMB. I didn't even look. There you go. May power, all right, this is in the GMB, good news, all right, good news Bible, right? Genesis 27 and 28. Look it, may power give you dew from heaven and make your fields fertile, man. May he give you plenty of corn and wine. You see, so there's no limits on what you receive via the birthright. You see, but Esau is completely limited. Okay? He's limited, man, and he's bound. As it tells us in Job 14. We'll close out right here. Job 14 and 5. The book of Job, chapter 14 and verse 5, and it reads, seeing his days are determined. See, he knows his time is up. Esau studies empires. He has an understanding of estimation regarding the length of certain empires, some of the greatest that ever ruled. All right, this man collects data and graphs things. He understands that he's out of time. He's running out of time. He knows it. All right, this is why he has to take a drastic measure in efforts to prolong his power seat. Look at, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Okay, they're with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. And that's just the reality, Esau. And as much as you kick and scream and beg and cry, you're not going to go beyond the planet Earth. And you're only going to be able to go so far in the sky, man. And the clock is ticking on you. Because now we're coming into the time where the physician's coming. The physician's on his way, which is Yahweh Shai. And he today that is a king, tomorrow shall die. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakah Quadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. Lord willing, you Akiyam and Akwaf will edify. Shalom.